welcome back to the Pest Podcast in the apartment. We're back, man. We back with another episode. Hey, man. We in September. Y'all know what that means. Birthday month. We counting down them days. So if you want to get me something on September 16th, grab me something. I'll take anything, tequila, chicken wings. But listen, if you listen to the podcast on Spotify, leave a 5-star rating, please, and thank you. If you listen to the podcast on YouTube, share it with your mama, your daddy, your uncle, whoever. Share that podcast. Get it out there. Man, hey, man. We lit. Everything is back in motion. We back on YouTube. We back on Spotify. All the episodes are caught up. This is episode 83. We grinding, man. We are definitely grinding. I'm glad to have both of the platforms back because everybody been asking me. They was like, what happened to YouTube? We ain't see YouTube in a minute. We back on all bases. So everything full motion. I just had to do a little catch up. I know I said it a while back, but I had to do a little catch up. I had to get the podcast right with the YouTube for everything could be in motion because I don't want people to feel out of place like, hey, what's really going on? But we all good now. We straight. We good, man. We straight. But, man, college football back. I'm going to start off with sports real quick. I'm going to go into my sports topic real quick. But college football is back. Last week was week 0. I didn't gamble, but my picks weren't off too bad. I think only team that really blew my ticket would have been Hawaii. Hawaii lost to Vanderbilt 63-10. And I had Hawaii winning. I thought Hawaii was going to pull through. It was capped. But everything else was good. But tonight, well, the podcast is being recorded on Thursday. So tonight we have Penn State and Purdue. That's the game I'm looking forward to. A lot of people say Penn State could be one of the favorites in the Big Ten. And I believe in Penn State. So, but I always know Purdue. They some dogs. Like, they going to fight. So that's going to be a good game tonight. What else we have? There's another game tonight that's going to be good. Oh, West Virginia and Pittsburgh. Pitt. Watch out for that, man. I definitely say this Pitt team going to be. We're losing their number one receiver. Losing their number one receiver this offseason. Him transferring to USC. And I want to see how they're going to look losing their quarterback going into the league. I'm going to take Pitt. Keep it a bean. I'm going to take Pitt with it. I'll take a money line. I ain't gonna cap. I definitely take Pitt money line. In my mind, I'll take a money line. I think Pitt's the better team than West Virginia. I think so. I'm gonna take a money line. I'm gonna take Pitt over West Virginia. But none of the good games really kick in until this Saturday. That's when the good games really kick in my opinion, because you're gonna have Georgia, Oregon, dogfight. Would it be a high-scoring game? I don't know. Because in my mind, if we look at it, Georgia didn't really lose nothing, let's be honest. Georgia didn't lose nothing for real. So, it's like, okay, how that's going to turn out. Oregon, they got Bo Nix at quarterback. I think Bo Nix from Auburn, he's going to be their starting quarterback. So, I can't wait to see how he plays. I can't wait to see how he plays. That should be a fun one to watch. The game everybody talking about, it be slipping my mind, though. Notre Dame and Ohio State. Hey, man, listen here. Hey, them Buckeyes, they stamp. But everybody who watch college football, who know a little ounce of football, we know that Notre Dame is always that team that has a great regular season. Don't knock them. Great regular season team, always. But some way, in some form, they find a way to come brew during the postseason. So to me, this is a great matchup just to see this. I feel like this is going to show Notre Dame identity, in my opinion, because we know what Ohio State is. But Notre Dame going against Ohio State week 1, hey, what y'all look like? How y'all coming this year? But I'm gonna take the Buckeyes. When I take the Buckeyes with the spread, I'll take a money line. I'll take the Buckeyes money line. I don't think I'm gonna take them with the spread. You could take the over or under. Cause that game Ohio State, I think both offenses like to score. You could take it over or under, but I don't know. Like, all right. I'm looking at the spread and everything. So West Virginia and Pitt, the spread 7 points, 7.5. So somebody got sold. I mean, Pitt got to win by 8, and I take it. I can see Pitt winning by maybe a touchdown. I can see Pitt winning by a touchdown, many more. I can see it. But yeah, that's how that. So that's one bet for that's the bet for the night. We got them going. I like it. But who else? We got Florida and Utah. If you oh man, I'm gonna take that game under. I'm gonna take Florida and Utah under just because I feel like that's gonna be a dogfight. I feel like that's gonna be a defensive game between two great defensive teams. They in a swamp with it. It's gonna get dirty. Utah coming from Salt Lake, it's gonna get dirty. Great game, low scoring game. So if you're a betting man, take that game under. Take it under. That's me. I'll take it under. You got Cincinnati and Arkansas. That's the game I wouldn't touch. That's the game I look and I'm not touching. Me personally, I'm not touching it. Cause I don't know what either team really has. Like no team really jumps off the board and be like, ooh, great team. Like now, if this was like a last year Cincinnati team, I'd have took them. I'll touch Cincinnati for the favorite. Cause last year Cincinnati team was loaded. Was loaded with talent on both ends. So I'd have took them. But this year I don't know. It's kinda like leave it alone. Yeah, okay, that's one. We got Florida State and LSU. Go Seminoles. We one of them. But I know we're definitely I think we're underdog in that game. I think we are underdog in that game. I'm not too sure, but I think we are underdog in that game. But we could be LSU. I don't believe in Chip Kelly. Like Chip Kelly, he a great coach, but I don't believe in him. He's not one of them. He's not gonna tee up. The Seminoles, we going down to Louisiana. We beat Tigers. We beat Tigers. Stop playing with us. Florida State gets the dub. Y'all hear that from me. Florida State get the dub Monday night. We taking that. Bringing it back. We're bringing it back to tally. The Canes, man. Miami. I don't care for y'all too much. But if I'm a betting man and I want to win, y'all gonna kill Bethune-Cookman. So take Miami money line. It's easy money. I feel like when you bet, you gotta have an easy game in there. So take Miami money line. They're gonna kill Bethune. Bethune's not being the Kings. Not putting up a fight. Let's be honest. They might rack up 60, but they playing back home. That should be a fun one to watch. They playing back at the crib. So I don't know. Yo, here we go again. We got Georgia, Oregon. They spread 17. Yeah. Hey, don't take the spread. If you listening to me, do not take the over and under. And the over and under is 53 points. They're going to score over 53 points. I feel like they score over 53 points. But that spread, don't touch it. Don't touch that. Don't touch the spread. I feel like you play on yourself when you touch that spread. Boise State and Oregon State. Man, I don't know. That's tough. I don't watch Oregon State or Boise State like that, but somehow every year Boise State is always good. So I want to say take the spread tough. The spread say 2.5. I feel like you pushing it. That mean that they gotta win by a field goal. Like, you feel me? They pushing it. Well, they score over 57 points. To me, I'm gonna just be honest. I won't touch that game. But I feel like if you do, take Oregon State. I think that you win more money taking Oregon State. In my opinion, I think you win more money taking Oregon State. But I don't know, man. That's a good game. That's gonna be a game you gotta watch close. Well, we talked about this. I'm gonna run back to it. You have Penn State and Purdue. They got Purdue plus 3.5. So I mean, they're gonna buy a touchdown. Gotta win by a touchdown. Gotta win by at least 3 points or more. And they over under is 52.5. I don't know. I don't know, man. I play I feel like it could go with 52.5. It could go over that, but I'm gonna keep it a stat. I'm gonna say under. I think it's under 52.5. I think it's gonna be under though. I don't care for that one. Florida, Utah. A lot of these games, the spread is very close. The spread is not that far off. But yeah, cause they got Georgia. I mean, they got Florida and Utah by 2.5 plus 2.5 for Florida. So, but like I said, I think that game gonna be a defensive game, so I can see why that'll be low. But yeah, man, if you were betting, man, what you using? DraftKings, FanDuels. Go get on them. Speaking of DraftKings, hey, DraftKings, y'all get at me, man. Y'all get at me. Let me sponsor y'all. Come on, DraftKings, get at me. Anybody that use DraftKings, tell them tell them the apartments need them. We're trying to get at them. I need a sponsor. I got this. I've been seeing all the DraftKings sponsors. Look, come get at me, man. Come get at me. Like, I ain't even talk about the big boys, man. The NFL, that's next week, Thursday. I'm back at it again. So, you feel me? So, I ain't gonna talk about it too much because, the season just next week. So, when I come on next week episode, we're gonna look at the spread, the money line, because y'all know that go crazy. Y'all know that go crazy. And I trust myself in the NFL. Like, I ain't gonna count me betting on football, like NFL. I trust myself. If I trust me, you should trust me too, man. Come on, man. Talk to me. But yeah, man. What else going around? Speaking of NFLs, we had a late trade pop off yesterday. We had 2 trades pop off yesterday. We had Gardner Johnson from the Saints, the DB. He went to Philly. And I feel like, I'm no Philly fan, but I feel like we gotta respect Philly, man. Philly had made moves this offseason to improve both sides of the offense and the defense. And with Darius and with Johnson, and you still got, and they picked up the DB from the Giants. Is it Barry? Is it Bradbury? Something like that. They picked him up too, so that's a solid secondary. Then you got Jordan Davis, the rookie out of Georgia, who pushing grown, man. I'm talking about pushing. Pushing. You feel what I'm saying? I had to say it like that. Come on to understand. He's pushing. So I think he's gonna be good. So Philly making moves on the offensive side. You go grab AJ Brown. You got him with Devontae Smith and they tight end. Cause they tight end popped off late in the season too. Respect to him. So that's another guy I look at. So Philly doing something. And Philly also traded away a receiver, Jalen Ragrod. I don't want to say like I'm saying his name wrong, but I know it's like Jalen Rager. They traded him to Minnesota. And I feel like Philly didn't lose nothing because if we go back looking at that draft class, that rookie, he supposed to have been that guy. He was coming out of TCU. He supposed to have been that guy. Because Philly took him ahead of Justin Jefferson. And they were like, yeah. And that was a shocker. Like, why you take him ahead of, like, Jefferson was that guy. I ain't going to say them words, but he was him. Like, and he's showing it. And Philly ended up drafting Jalen Rager ahead of him. And he didn't work out for Philly. He didn't tee up not one bit in Philly. It's to the point where Philly had to draft another receiver that following year. Like, they had to go get Devontae Smith. And Devontae Smith, he looked like that guy. He looked like he's not their one right now, but they know they drafted a good long-term receiver. But, yeah, another team that's bad at drafting is the Raiders. And I don't, I feel like we don't talk about that. Like, the Raiders draft picks ain't hitting. Like, Henry Ruggs, he in jail. Who else? Josh Jacobs, he didn't get a 5th-year option, but I think Jacobs going to tee off. Hey, anybody who in my fantasy league, y'all listening to me? I'm going to grab Jacobs. I'm going to tell y'all right now, it's like 2 players I want to grab that I feel like y'all ain't going to bang with. I'm going to grab Jacobs, and I want to grab Deontay Johnson out of Pittsburgh, the wide receiver. Because I feel like y'all playing. Y'all gonna try to go grab them big names. I'm telling you. I'm taking Jacobs and Deontay Johnson. Them my 2 diamonds in the rough in my fantasy league. If you play fantasy football, drop in the comments some advice. But them are my 2 guys I'm taking. Them my 2. But back to the Raiders and their terrible, terrible draft picks. So Josh Jacobs is not going to be your option. He's going to ball out, I think, this season. Who else? Henry Ruggs, jail. Trayvon Mullen, I just found out they traded him. Like, they traded him to Arizona. I didn't know he even got traded. He got traded. They had a DN named Fairley. I think a DN had Fairley from Clemson. He's not that guy. They go pick up Chandler Jones. Then they just cut their offensive line that they drafted last year. Just cut him off one season. So a team like the Raiders, that's a team that doesn't keep their draft picks. And like Henry Ruggs, it was just something happened. Like that was out of his control. But it's just like the Raiders don't care about draft picks. The Raiders, they give me them Rams vibe. Like they play with the vets. They be like, hey, we're gonna grab vets and keep balling. But I was on TikTok and I was just, listening, seeing some sports or whatever. And it was like the Raiders might not be that guy just because they O-line is not that good. The Raiders O-line can't stick with other O-lines like that. And that kind of gave me a little seat back because, my team, the Chiefs, and we lost T. Hill. And speaking of T, I ain't trying to cry on this. I ain't trying to y'all hear me crying and all that, but we lost T. Hill. And Tyreek Hill is a different dog. Like I seen him. Miami played Philly in the last preseason game. That man hit a post. Brrr, like no, like hit a brrr, like So to see Tyreek Hill in them Dolphin uniforms, I cry every time I see it. Every time. And like I got family members, y'all know I'm from 305, I'm from South Florida, I'm from Miami, and they Dolphin fans, and they be talking to me. They be like, "Do you see that boy? Do you see the Cheeto in the Dolphins?" Come like, I ain't trying to hear all that. But yeah, so that kind of gave me a little seat back. Oh, the Raiders got bad O-line. Hey, look, Chiefs, we screwing up. I ain't gonna lie, Russ just got paid. Denver, y'all smart. I ain't gonna lie, Denver, y'all are smart. Denver, y'all are smart. I ain't gonna count. That was a smart move. Y'all know what y'all got. Denver said he ain't going nowhere. Denver said him and Sierra, they in here. They're locked in. So smart move by Denver is standing on Russell Wilson contract, man. But, oh no, man, it's gonna be hard for the Chiefs, man. It's gonna be hard for us. But we ain't worried about our division right now. Because week 1, it's Chargers and Raiders. Bump heads. Great game. I need somebody to lose. I need someone to be 0-1 in conference already. We play Arizona. We ain't too worried about it. We play Arizona week 1. They don't got D-Hop. And I don't trust Hollywood. I don't do it. I don't believe in it. I do not believe in it. But yeah, man. Another question I was talking to my roommate about was like some of the bizarre things that happen in the league. And I asked him, which coach would you rather take that? And I asked him that question because John Gruden, he came out and he was like, hey, I deserve. He was like, I feel like I deserve another shot as a coach in the league. Like, I feel like what I did in my past was the past. Like, me dropping the faggot word to the commissioner, it wasn't serious. I didn't mean it. So then I asked my roommate, I was like, hey, gang, would you rather take Urban Myer or John Gruden? Myer, both of them got bad resumes. Like John Gruden, Urban Myer out here kicking his kicker. He out here kicking players. He out here partying in the club after loss. He said, you know what? Oh, hey, I ain't gonna lie. Urban Myer is the definition of you lost, not me. That man said, y'all lost. I ain't finna go get me a beer and call it what it is. I'm still a coach. But John Gruden though, I don't know, man. John, I don't know. Cause John, you can't be calling the commissioner a faggot. That means, come on now, John. But to me, I hire Urban Myer back just because of what John Gruden did. I'm taking my chances with Urban Myer. But they both are bad coaches. I don't care what you tell me. They're both are bad coaches. But yeah, so I think that's gonna be the clip, man. That's gonna be the clip I'll put on Instagram. Who would y'all rather take, Urban Meyer or John Gruden? They both bad, but whatever. But man, there's a lot of things that happen in the league, man. That's just crazy. Like Antonio Brown incident. That was just ooh. That could, hey, look, you can't go on to the next week without bringing that up. He just quit mid game, took all that off. On what else, man? I know it's been a while since we heard this. Ray Rice, that was crazy. That was crazy, and it's crazy. Okay, that's not funny. It's not funny, but the Ray Rice situation was that was different, man. I was on Twitter yesterday. I think I was on Twitter, I was on TikTok yesterday, and they brought it up, and I was like, dang. He slumped Shorty in the elevator, and it's like, what did she say to really tick that man off like that? Oh, that's what it was. They was talking about like the Raiders all-time team. It was like they were like Lamar, and they had Ray Rice in the elevator. I'm like, nah, come on. But Ray Rice was a good bat, dude. I ain't gonna never Ray Rice without football in his hand, he was on the dome. But it's like, bruh, why did you hit this Shorty like that? What did she do? It's to the point like that ended his whole career. Like people don't want to talk about Ray Rice no more. That's how bad it is. But hey, yeah. Angle around that time, the league was crazy. You had Ray Rice doing that. You had Greg Hardy with the Panthers going like around. I don't know what year that is because I don't know the exact year, but just know that year, that pot, the league. I know Roger Goodell was like, come on, let me catch a break. You had domestic violence charges. I think you had Josh Gordon on the weed. Nah. You had Alden Smith was another one. Like, bro, you had, like, bro, that year, hey, man. The commissioner know what to do. Commissioner Goodell was like, come on, man. I need help. Can y'all just stop? Like, see, in the NBA, you don't see none of that. In the NBA, it's like, okay, whatever. Like, I think the wildest thing you really saw in the NBA, it was not even the NBA, though, because he was done playing. But, like, the wildest thing I seen NBA play doing, and it wasn't that crazy. Paul Pierce on live with the strippers. Who is he? Like, you feel me? Like, I'm off the clock. And I ain't gonna cap. Like, my dog said off the clock. I don't blame him. I am not at your job. I am finna get litty with these strippers. Stop talking to me crazy. You tripping. And that's something I'll be looking back. Like, hey, if I get a job and they look and they find a podcast, I'm a young bull. I'm in college. Don't take this serious. I was a young bull. I'm trying to find my niche. I'm trying to find what gravitate my fans, okay? Don't take this serious. Don't be like, hey, on this podcast you said this and that. Come on. It's comedy. This podcast is comedy. I try to get laughters. So please, I beg of you, do not use my podcast against me. Don't do it. I think that's one thing as a podcaster you always gotta remember, bro. Somebody's gonna try to use your podcaster against you. So I be trying to make it into jokes. Oh God, I'm trying to make it into jokes. I'm like, this is jokes, man. Laugh, kiki ha ha. Why you taking it to the heart? Oh man, don't do it. Oh man, don't do it. Please don't do it. But nah, man, that's so. But yeah, man, I think like in the sports world, them like be the crazy jumps that really be popping off. For real. What else, man? I was in my gender class, man. It's called Gender and Society. This class is different. To me, why I say this class is different is because we're talking about like the non-binaries, the transgenders, the straight, you feel me? And as a heterosexual straight man that I am, I got no problem with y'all, alphabet community. You feel me? But as the heterosexual man that I am, I don't want to get into y'all business. Like, as a child, I always heard, mind your business. So, when we be talking, I don't really try to get into it. I'm like, I don't know. Because my teacher, she was like, what do you think they like to be called? I'm like, I don't know. Because today we was in class today, she was like, what you think they like to be called? First thing that came to my mind, I was like, I don't want to say it. When I say this, it's jokes. Please, y'all don't get me canceled. Please don't get me canceled. This is jokes. When my teacher brought it up, she was like, what do you think the non-binary or the transgender people, like what's their stereotype, what they be called? First thing that came to my mind was gay. I ain't gonna cap. I was like gay. I don't want to say it because I'm like, I don't want to offend nobody. Cause the class is mixed. Like it's we gotta. Man, I don't know. Y'all see my hand gesture, but it's mixed though. So I don't want to be like gay. Like that's what it is. But I was like nah. But we were talking about stereotypes and stuff, man. And some of the stereotypes that we have for men and women, it's kind of stupid to a bit. But the one I do agree with, women can't drive. Yes, I'm not a driver myself, so I know whoever listens to this podcast and you know me, you'll be like, how you talking about driving? He can't drive. Shut up. Shut up. But women can't drive. Women are definitely some different drivers. But that was one. Another one, man can't cook. Man, we could cook. We can cook. I just feel like ladies, y'all cook for fun. That's something that y'all like to do. Do that. Me, I only cook to survive. If I got something that could be microwave, I'm putting it in a microwave. Y'all cook to survive. There's a big difference in that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. Now, since I done said that, I've been thinking about this lately. The do's and don'ts for men and women. A woman should not take out the trash. I don't care. I'm sorry. A woman should not take out trash. And I don't say that as I don't say that as an insult, but I'm just saying a woman should not take out trash. I feel like a woman shouldn't take out trash, man. What else? I'm trying to think. Cause like I feel like everything don't have to be genderized, but I feel like taking out trash is one. Like, why did you take? You was a woman. Why you taking out trash? Washing dishes. Everybody can wash dishes. Wash them shits. Everybody can wash dishes. Y'all might hate me for this. A woman shouldn't play football. Like I can't. And I seen it, but it's weird. It's weird seeing a woman want to play a man's game, and this might get me in trouble. But a woman want to suit up, helmet, pass, and go out there and play with men? No, I don't believe in it. I feel like that. I don't believe in it. No. A woman should not play. A woman should not play football. Like, hey, a woman shouldn't play football. You feel me? Like, I feel like a guy shouldn't be a cheerleader. Now, I'm sorry. I feel like it's weird. Like that's something you gotta. You feel me? Like I feel like a guy should not be cheering. You be on a dance team, but you on a cheer team. I'm gonna look at you crazy. Like, I'm gonna think, like, if you on a cheer team as a guy, I'm gonna think you on some, like, perverted shit. Like, you want to know. I'm just saying. What else? What else, man? What type of thing? What else? A guy shouldn't get his nails done. Like, if you a guy, I'm gonna say this. If you a guy, don't add color to your nails. Like, get your junk done. I ain't gonna knock nobody. Because I thought about it. If I was like, I'll go and get my, let Ching Chong clean them things up, get right. But adding color? Nah. The day a man add color to his nails, I question you. And I know it's popular. A lot of celebrities do it. A lot like Lil Yachty and all them do it. But nah, I ain't rocking with it. Don't do it. Don't you dare. Don't you dare, man. Don't you dare. It's 50-50. I'm kind of split this way. Dyeing your hair. It depends on the color. If you a man, it depends on the color. Like, if you going out here dye your junk purple, come on, bro. You going to dye, if you dye your junk a bright color, come on, why? Why would you do that? Why? And like I said, this is me, though. Like, I think this is how I feel. Like, I feel like, if you a man, don't dye your hair, bro. Don't do it. Don't dye your hair. Don't dye no bright color. Like, brown, okay. People can't really tell them, but you go dye your hair like blonde type shit. Why? Why would you do that? Especially if you got like a low cut. Like, you got a low cut like me. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Like, if you got a low cut, don't you dye your hair. I can't see that. But let me think. What else? What else, man? I don't think a woman should be a housewife. Like, I feel like we need to throw that out the window. And I say that because why everything gotta be one-sided? I feel like I've talked about this before a lot of times. But hey, listen here, woman. Get up and work. Get off your ass and work, please. You're not a housewife. But yeah, I think that's how I'm gonna end the podcast. My bad. I hit the mic. It was great to be back, man. This was a great episode. Like I said, this is a weekly podcast. I can't give y'all a certain day. Just know it's weekly podcast. This is a great episode, man. We in September, like I said. We lit. What else, man? Before I get up out of here. Oh, man. Hey, you listen to the podcast on Spotify? Look, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. I need something. Listen to the podcast. Share the podcast with your mama, your daddy, your uncle, whoever. And like I always say, man, the podcast is not a me thing. It's a we thing. If you listen to the podcast on YouTube, drop a comment. Share it with somebody. Hey, man, we're on the road to 100 episodes. Let's get there. I'm gone.